Okay, so I recently saw a movie that's got Magneto, Superman, and Dracula in it. That movie actually is called Blood Creek. You're probably thinking, how are these guys in it? Well, you have Dominic Purcell, who was Dracula in Blade 3. Still counts. Still counts. Henry Cavill, or Cavill, your pronounce the last name, who is Superman and Man of Steel. And Michael Fassbender, who is Magneto. So, haha, they're all in the movie. It begins roughly around World War II time when the Nazis were really trying to find different occult pieces. This one, they're of course trying to specifically find what's referred to as the Nordic rune stones. With the idea, of course, being they're going to find these rune stones and be a source of unlimited power. Lo and behold, it actually ends up being a way to kind of create undead. Somewhat. Flash forward, so we're now in early 2000s. A guy gets kidnapped, breaks free, and then brings his brother along to try and exact revenge on the family that kept him trapped. You realize the family looks a lot similar to the family that existed in the very early portions of the movie. So, it's actually a pretty decent sort of plot, and it actually works fairly well with the exception of one thing. The CGI is kind of weird. One thing I didn't like was, it looks pretty good, and then all of a sudden there's a giant CGI zombie horse. It seemed kind of out of place. The plot, the development actually worked pretty well for a low-budget horror film. Oh, it also has Joel Schumacher's name attached to it, but there's no nipples on any of the suits. So it's actually a fairly decent movie, fairly obscure, but actually works out pretty decently.